everybody, welcome back to 97 to Infinity. It is the regular season's upon us. It's WNBA season is creeping near. And with that comes predictions. I feel like why not let's throw some bold takes out there and see how terribly they blow up or how successful they are. I guess I should be positive, but in my experience, my takes blow up very poorly. But anyway, I'm gonna be real bold and we're gonna start before we get into all the nitty-gritty. I have decided to tier rank all the teams going into this season. So I'm going to just share this with the group, and we are allowed to basically agree, disagree, call me wild, be like he's cooking. Let's see what happens. But let's start with the top because I feel like it's just pretty easy to do that. So tier one, I'd argue these are three teams who are in the playoffs for sure: Las Vegas, Atlanta, New York. I don't think there's going to be much argument there, but we'll see. Tier two, this is teams that I think should make the playoffs, but we shall see. I got Connecticut, I got Los Angeles, I got Phoenix, and I got Indiana. Now, here's I got two. Wait. Let me
He's
finish.
fake.
Let me finish before you start frying me. All right, tier three could sneak in the playoffs, could not. I got Minnesota, I got Dallas, and I got Washington. Wait, because I know the first one I'm gonna have to defend. And then tier four, I call them the Juju sweepstakes. They're not making the playoffs. They're legit just taking. I got Portland, I got Chicago, I got Toronto, I got Seattle, and hot take, I got Golden State. Now, first thing I'm going to defend. This
You have Golden State where?
going to the lottery. I don't trust them this year. I don't know what it is. I don't trust Golden State. That's my hot. I think that's my hottest take. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team this year. I think there's going to be a bit of a regression in Golden State. Purely because I think last year the best thing going for them was the whole like underrated, we don't know what's going on kind of thing with there. I think people are expecting them to be something like Veronica Burton have the exploding year she did last year. Partly was who was looking at their team and game planning and being like, we need to stop Veronica Burton. This
Hmm.
time they will. It's her and
I don't.
Gabby.
I still don't think they're going to be able to stop her.
I respect that. Agree, disagree. I don't
Also, they have
think
Gabby Williams now, so
Right?
fair. That's
Like
nice.
what?
I just don't think they're going to be a playoff team. I'm just, if we're
okay.
respectfully, I don't think so. Hot take.
Okay,
That's
but
scorching hot
what?
take.
Who would you bring there to with the roster they have? So if they kept their draft pick, Flage, would you think they have been a playoff team?
I think it would have helped a little. I think it would have helped a
A
little.
little.
I think it would have helped a little if they kept Flage. I don't know what they're trying to do with their draft because they literally traded just to cut all their draft picks. So I don't know what's going on in Golden State right
I
now.
just think Coach Nakarsa is very strategic in what she wants.
Fair. I also don't think it's going to work as well as it did. Because also, as much as we're like they were a playoff team, let's not argue like they were not like a six seed. Like let's not act like
I
they were
mean, they
full blown
got
like top
no.
three.
I'm not. I mean, they're not full. Definitely not top three. But you add someone to Gabby Williams' caliber as a player.
Fair. They also lost Monique Billings. I feel like that not that they're a one for one, but like it's not like they just legit just only added
No,
people
I
to their
mean, yeah,
team.
they did lose, but a lot of that was their driven to me was Thornton.
Yeah, and she'll be back. She wasn't even playing when she
When
got
they went to
injured.
the playoffs, that she got injured right before after All Star.
Fair.
Yeah,
Like I said, scorching hot take.
That's a hot take to start the
Scorching
show
hot
for
take.
sure.
I
agreed.
don't think they make playoffs. The other one I
And
feel
then
like
Minnesota.
fees. We don't know when fees coming back.
She's coming
And
back in I thought they said like roughly 6 weeks into the season, so
here's
maybe
the thing though.
midway-ish.
Do we remember how rough they looked when she was not playing last year? That also, remember who else they
I
lost?
mean, they didn't look. Yeah, they lost that. They didn't look rough without her. They were still definitely winning.
I
But
mean,
That was our argument with MVP
but
but
because
Olivia Miles too, like she's
they,
playing like she's been in the league for
and
multiple
don't
years.
get me wrong, and you guys know, Liv, I rock Liv, I rock her heavy. I think she's gonna win Rookie of the Year. I also do not. I'm not gonna full blown bank on they're going to make the playoffs though. I think they could sneak in. I think that, but I don't think they're gonna be like. I think they're on the brink of like 5 through 8 seed. Personally, I just
I
don't.
mean, you
I just
you know who scares me though. Even though I
who.
have them still in my top tier, Atlanta.
Yeah, they're the sketchiest. They're the
They
sketchiest.
still they
Sketchy.
still scare me as far as just the chemistry together on the court. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying? That's just the only thing because watching that Washington game,
Yeah.
and I know it's only preseason and I'm not saying
It's
anything
real
like that,
early,
but
right?
it's
But they look
definitely
sketchy.
early. But I was like, oh,
Yeah, it might
Yes.
take a second, you know?
yeah.
Like, which is normal. I mean, that's the thing. It's so normalized now that teams could just put a team together, win the championship that year, or they think so. And it rarely ever happens.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then they just have these short strings, like they fire the coach after one season or completely strip the roster, and it's just like
You
you
gotta
need to
build.
grow. Yeah, you need to grow a team, just like what Connecticut is doing right now, what Washington is doing right now. They have a lot of young talent. Um, I guess Dallas too.
Yeah.
Um, but they also have some veteran players a little
Yeah,
more.
they
So
yeah.
I wasn't gonna count them in that.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Yeah, no, I definitely think the win now of it all is in society has gotten very crazy. And Atlanta
Exactly.
does look very sketchy. I still think with that amount of talent on the floor, though, like
Right.
it's still like, and unless you play, because even I won't like even as sketchy as they looked, like there was some spots where it's like, all right, if people are hitting shots, it's almost not going to matter how well team chemistry is in a weird way.
And how you defend it, yeah, if they
Yeah,
hit,
like I
it's
think of
just
it the
gonna
same
work.
way. I say in a weird way, the same way like every
With
four
the
years.
Aces in the Dallas game.
No, well that, but I also think of the same weird way like with the Olympics every 4 years, where you just take 13 best players in America and throw them together and they go win gold. Like, yeah, like once you have enough talent, it almost like team chemistry is important, but like when you
But I
got better
just feel like
players,
that comes to part in a playoff run. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? No matter how much, and it's not like and the now you okay, so like not they're going up a team again, say if it becomes Atlanta and New York.
yeah,
That chemistry is going to play a part over Atlanta
fair,
this year because that's what happened when New York lost to the Aces that year when Chelsea Gray went
Mm,
down,
yeah,
KB came off the bench and went crazy.
you're right, because they were
And New
new.
York because they were all new together and they could not close out the game. So that's the only thing as far as when I feel like the team chemistry plays a part in those tough out must win,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Like
games like that.
I think down the line, them coming together, not coming together, will be
Play a
very
part, right?
will
Be
play
the
a
fact.
huge part. I'd
Mm-hmm.
argue, hysterically enough, we're speaking of team chemistry because we had this conversation the other day. I have Connecticut. I think Connecticut has either like top five seed potential or like bottom five. I don't think there's a medium with this team because the way they've gelled so quickly together, either it's going to legit work and we're just going to just come out the regular season just guns a blazing, everybody's on the same page, like something out of a movie montage, winning games, or it's literally going to be like
If they don't find a point guard, it's never gonna
and
work.
that and
Yeah,
therein lies half my problem. I was like, respectfully, either this team. Here's the thing: it's literally going to be like we're going to
I'm
play.
worried.
Here's my thing,
That's the only thing. It's the
Until
point
Layla
guard.
gets there, yeah.
and it's going to either be the power. This first couple weeks until Layla gets back is either going to be the power of friendship, and we're going to just play well and have fun together, and it's going to go great, or it's going to literally fall apart at its
Yeah.
knees, like it
And
And
did.
that's what happened in our preseason game too against New York.
Yeah,
We
uh-huh.
because
could
we were
not
in
we
it,
couldn't we could not close out the game. We
but
couldn't
you
we were
see,
in it for
and
three quarters. We were
and
in it
that's
for three quarters.
But
and the power of friendship. I'm just saying,
another thing is not that like I'm happy for Layla. I'm glad like she's going to the finals overseas, but
I'm not.
as as a franchise, as fans, as anyone who wants to support the Connecticut Sun, it would have been better for Nell to move on because um
We don't
respectfully,
know
like
now. Really,
we don't I'm not I know, but
she's
she's one
good.
I
She's
know.
really good.
Yes,
But
but
what
she's young.
she doesn't
She's never
have
played
that
with this team yet.
right.
She's not a point guard. Like we don't necessarily need her. Like we have players that could fill in her similar role, you know? But we just
Yeah.
like,
You know
I,
who we do need though? Why do we cut Harmony Turner? I'm still mad about that, y'all. Not
I
gonna
think she's
cap.
going development.
I know, I understand your theory, Gabby. I still feel like, and I'm not gonna throw out no names, me rude, but I feel like there were some other people that probably should have been chopped off the list before that. Like to me, what I in my brain of her
Yeah,
becoming
but
developmental.
But
Here's my
we
thing.
don't know what we don't know we see what we see in the games, but we don't know what's
Fair.
going on in the locker room. We don't know. We don't really see the practices. Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So we don't
Ah,
know the
and
aspect
this
of
is
it.
where usual, as I say before, I will let Morgan cook. I will let Rashid cook. I admit though, from the outside looking in, I just very much made the assumption that she would at least have a roster spot until Layla got here and then cut developmental spot or something. I didn't think we was just gonna and just kind of pray she clears waivers. Like that to me,
I'm
when we literally don't
But I
have
mean,
when we
if
don't
you
have a point
can't,
guard, you cut a point guard, it to me was insane. I'm just
but if
I'm
that
you
shocked about sorry.
no, but if you can't, if you want to keep her, that's the way you. But for the team wise, it's not something she has to develop. This is the way you keep her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
fair. I'm just saying.
it sucks. Yes, it does because we know what she can do. You know what I mean? We and a lot of people may not know who Harmony Turner is. The nerd could hoop, but you know what I mean? When it's like going towards talent and the teams that are built, she's very small.
At the same time, we
Small,
literally
young,
don't have a point guard. Like we
inexperienced.
the one true point guard we have on our roster right now is a
Is
rookie
she?
Charlie's Ledger Walker. I that does not give me
I'm
any confidence right now.
I'm
Sorry.
shocked that they didn't cut Madison Hayes first, if I'm
See,
gonna be
I was
quite
not gonna throw
honest.
names out, but that's kind of where I was at. Not gonna lie.
Um, Not that she's not a good player because you have to be good to even be invited to training camp. We all know that there's not very many roster spots in this
Yeah,
league.
it's
Until
survival
they
of the
expand
fittest.
to 15 team rosters, it's going to be a lot harder than it would be with the 15 team rosters. I mean, because college teams are 15 teams, then you're like narrowing it down to 12.
Yeah, no, I mean, I tell you, it's survival of the fittest. So, not, like, no one getting cut. I'm like they stink. Like it's not that level. Like
I
we're
mean, we could go get Van Loo.
speaking of shocked cutting. I mean,
That I
listen,
mean,
listen,
Sparks cut her, right? I'm not tripping, or right? Okay.
listen. Yeah, man. But hey, listen. Speaking of wild cuts between Van Loo, Van Lith, like let's just run down the list. Like
The fact that she went perfect, she had
20
20
points and
points
still
in
got cut.
16 minutes in your preseason game, and she's
Cutthroat, cutthroat. I will admit though, Natasha Cloud got signed. I used to pray for times like this. At the same time
yes,
though,
love you,
wicked.
T, love you, Claire. I love
Right.
that. I do love that, but I don't love
Wild the way it happened.
the
Yeah,
hype. Right, right.
basically it's the casualty of Haley Van Lith being cut for Natasha Cloud was like, oh, I feel bad. At the same time, was like, someone finally, yes,
But it's
somebody.
I
But yeah,
love it, but it still doesn't make sense.
It doesn't
yeah.
either. And I don't know if I think it might end very
I
badly for
don't.
them.
Who starts? Who's going to come off the bench?
There's
Oh,
too
You
many
have
old guards.
ultimately, exactly, you have ultimately
first of
what,
all,
four?
listen. As much as Chicago made a lot of moves, I feel like they're going to be secretly a bonfire. And it literally is just the amount of vets you have on that team. There's a lot of chefs in that kitchen and not enough food to be
There's a
everybody.
lot of personality
There's a lot
too.
of chefs in the kitchen. There's more cooks than utensils to cook with. Someone's gonna be sharing a spoon. Like, because you gotta think at some point
You have a
you got Skylar Diggins and you got Natasha Cloud already both like two ball dominant
re
guards. Wait. But then now
Dejanay.
yeah, DJ, you still got
Rakia.
DJ. Well, Ricky is not like a full blown like that, but she's someone who's gonna I'm assuming she's gonna
She's
demand
still
some
gonna
touches.
Fiery.
demand. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
She's
like
still
She's
gonna
she's
demand
fiery.
some
like she
touches.
still demands
She's
some
squaring
touches.
up with BG for
Yeah,
Christ's sake.
she deserves some touches. You still got Azrael who you paid $1 million, so like the ball has to touch your hands at some point. At some
Yeah,
point,
and
And
Camilla. You still have
wait.
Camilla.
You still got your number 3 draft pick. My favorite part in all this is at some point in time, Vandersloot's coming back. And I mean, if she's done anything in the media, she's made it very clear
yeah,
she thinks she's coming back and running the offense. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I still
yeah,
haven't mentioned, I still haven't mentioned Rachel Bayham. And let's not remember what happened when Angel basically like, we need to build a team. And Rachel was like, yeah, what you mean? Like, I see it seems like this seems like a lot of folk that are like, this is my world. You're just living in it on one team for this to work. And I don't think this is going to end particularly well.
no.
Listen,
The
Courtney
locker.
Vandersloot has not been talking very positively about her teammates. I mean,
what? No, sir.
she basically said, we gave Azurá Stevens $1 million, she better play well, like
Yeah,
without saying it in those words.
she basically said to Azray Stevens, let you have one bad game, I'm going to be talking about you in the locker room. That's what I heard, respectfully. I
My
heard.
thing is like y'all shifted from a person that wanted better, that just wanted better, wanted a team so they can actually compete against
And
the
she
and you
said, she said,
and you think these vets are not going to hold the locker room as just accountable as
there's gonna be some fights
you get
breaking
what
out.
I'm saying?
There's gonna be some fights breaking out.
Skylar's gonna hold you accountable. When you have a
Listen,
sucky game, who you think's gonna tell
listen.
you?
I live for the day when they play a game and someone out of that core goes like 0 for 7. Like they're going to hear it from everybody else in a very spectacular way.
And you know how when she
I
gets in the media, we've seen plenty of times she's like, "That's on us. We play like trash."
oh yeah, no, like I
Skylar.
think
Whoa.
I think Chicago is going to be a lot of fun to watch, but not for the good
Yeah,
reasons. I'm
there
sorry.
might be some scuffles with
The
them.
Chicago Crash Outs is my new nickname for them.
What
That's
I
what it'll
want
be.
to see, because I truly don't understand the roster. It looks great on paper. There's some great players, every last one of them. But I want to see how Mr. Jeff Boy makes this work. I really do. I really want to see how you make this work, how you make this team a contending team to make it to
Listen,
the playoffs. I really
listen,
do. And then
listen.
after,
I don't know what's in his mind. I wish I
My
could
that's why.
if we're gonna talk
see
about
inside.
We're gonna talk about who's on the hot seat going into the season. I think him and Coach Tyler Marsh scorching hot seats. Because here's my thing: the way that entire city pretty much rallied behind Angel and her being like, we should do better, and they're like, yeah, you can get traded. They better start this season. They better start. They better win opening because they were playing in Portland too. They better win, especially how Portland's decided just throwing the towel. They better win. Respectfully, first game of the season must win because the moment, and I mean the
So I'm gonna
moment,
have to move to Portland. Man,
like, listen, the moment, and I mean the moment those games go left,
you know it.
the people are gonna let them hear about it. The moment.
Who you think made the best move this offseason?
I think we all have the same answer, no? It's Las
The
Vegas.
Aces.
Are you kidding me? First of all, you want to talk about teams. They're number one. Who's beating Asia Wilson in the Super Friends? I'm just saying. Who's beating them?
And then after they got beat like Dallas, I think that was the wrong thing to do to open up
Honestly,
the
though,
season.
it's preseason. I'm
I
not
said that was the wrong for them getting beat like that. That is the wrong thing for the Aces gonna be like, oh, we got beat by a bunch of new players.
listen. I'm
We're
not
killing
putting
everybody this year. That's how I'm saying it
honestly,
like that. I'm like, we're
honestly,
killing
I
everybody.
see it at the same time. I who's beating Asia Wilson in the Super Friends? Game on the line down the stretch. You can basically try out a lineup of Asia Wilson, and then pick just then it's like pick. You know, like the video games, like choose your character. Like you can just pick who you want to put, like Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Kennedy Carter, Drew Lloyd, Alyssa Smith,
But
Dana Evans. Gang,
I
who's beating
agree.
them?
But with Miss Hamilton back in that New York lineup,
Fair,
they're a different team.
fair.
But I said to you the other night, we have to remember this is not Sandy Brondello's New York Liberty.
Oh yeah, you're
It's
right.
going to be a very different team. If it was Sandy as the coach, I
You
agree
see
with
how
you.
I just you see you're yeah, you're right.
Her
Yeah.
whole mood went New York to the
No,
championship.
I never said that.
That's that was
I
C real quick.
never
C was
said
like Miss
that.
Lady Hamilton and the
And
New
then
York
just
Liver. I don't know what you're talking.
I
I don't know
wasn't,
actually.
I personally was not impressed by how they were playing
how
it
he
all
ran.
against
Yeah,
us.
no.
I know it was a
Well,
preseason game,
yeah.
but I still just like, I just was like, I don't know.
Johannes, man.
They look like they
Listen,
lost some of their
Marine.
chemistry. Like
listen.
they weren't playing together like they
I
do.
Marine, man. I
Yeah,
just
she kept them in that game.
oh my God.
She was
Lights
incredible.
out.
Yeah.
Every time she touched the ball. Her
I
and homegirl, I forgot her name. But she was driving me crazy. Like, if y'all don't guard number 24.
I can't think of what we're talking about. I can't lie, but numbers do be
No,
bad.
but I do what you see, what you say with the chemistry, but I just
Yes,
think that they approached it. I feel like Connecticut made them play for their
yes,
preseason. You get what I'm saying? Like I
yeah.
feel like Connecticut, they were like, oh, so we actually have to play
Yeah.
this game. You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
also too, New York was out there with no Laney Hamilton, no Satu. So, like they was down a couple folks. So I'm not gonna put too much stake into the preseason. I'm not gonna take it but to put too much stake into who's looking good or bad until we get about
Oh
two
no,
weeks
not
in.
the pre. Yeah, no, not that. But just seeing.
But yeah, this is New York Liberty team. It's like they secretly look the same, but they're a little different. So I'm gonna hold any hardcore like, but but.
How you feeling
I just
about the
don't trust the
tempo?
coach until he proves himself. I don't touch the coach. I don't trust him.
You
Same with
know,
Portland. Like, if you're gonna be a male coach and you're gonna come into this league, you have to prove yourself.
oh, Gabby's putting high standards. Portland's gonna upset you because
This is called
I
the WNBA. W
listen,
women.
I mean,
listen.
I was only I liked it, Carl from Atlanta, just because he already coached
But he
women.
proved himself.
But he did, and he coached women. Yes, he's a
And
man, but he actually he came from
just
coaching
like
women in
Tibbets
college.
proved
Right,
himself.
right.
So are we holding out a bunch of high expectations for Jose and Dallas as well, I assume? I just for the
I
record.
honestly, I from what I've seen in the first two games,
Yeah.
right, it looks totally different and better than what Dallas gave us last year.
Yeah, because he knows how to coach and he coached. I mean, he was at USF for so long and they
You
didn't
know what
fire
I
him, so
mean?
clearly he was
So
doing something right.
it's doing something better than what
Fair.
we've seen last year, and
Fair.
I'll take that because I did not like what we've seen with from Dallas last year.
Fair.
We were all even the plays were confused at some plays.
Listen, you seen that meme? Everybody staring at the clipboard.
Right.
Okay. In the prediction game, I do have to ask a very fun question. Do we have any early MVP predictions for anybody not named Asia Wilson?
Um, I think AT will run it back again. I think that she's
She's gonna have
hungry.
to. They didn't do
I was
anything,
say you
and
talking about
Yeah,
AT and AT and the Sun and the Mercury, or not the Sun? That's I'm thinking wrong.
that,
Here I go. Let me catch myself. AT and the Mercury gang. That's what that team is.
because they didn't get
No
anybody.
disrespect. No, I say
but
that
she's been
jokingly.
snubbed a lot out of MVP,
She
and I think
has.
that's
You think she'll get you think she'll get one of them little sympathy joints where they're like, we can't give Age Wilson five, so they'll just give it
I don't.
to
No, they'll probably give it to Fee if she comes back and does what she does, then they'll give it
Nah,
to Fee.
I don't think.
Oh no, Kathy don't really. Let me shh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think well it's the media that gets the vote though, right? The few voters. So I think
You don't
maybe
think she has influence?
you
Please, there's a
Kathy gonna make some calls? Don't
there's a
you
person
dare
who
let
gave
that girl.
Asia. There's a person who voted Asia fourth. Come on, come on.
You know you Kathy
The
don't you
media who
dare let
votes
Fee win.
the media holds is crazy sometimes. So you may never know what happens.
I'm
Hey
pretty sure
voters,
that
don't
Like
vote
co
last year,
Fee.
coaches vote. Don't coaches vote
Caitlyn
too?
got a thing for MVP last year. So come on, media gets crazy.
Ew.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Stephanie White
Sorry.
probably.
So
I
it
shouldn't say ill. That was mean. They're
and
gonna come for
I
me.
mean it is ill because she didn't even show us anything that was for MVP. Like that has nothing to
She
do with
didn't
the
even
game.
play.
Thank you. So it's
That's
She
like
was
yeah.
injured the entire season.
so that's what I mean. Like the delusions, you never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
fair. But yeah,
I
so
think
okay. So
um
ATC Asia, do we have any other give it a
mm,
nod? Any shots? No. Because I at this point,
maybe
I,
Kelsey Plum will be in the votes somewhere.
If she stays in the high range of scoring, leading the
Like she
league is
did,
in
yeah.
scoring, yeah.
I mean, in a sense,
Alicia
best
Gray.
player on the best team. I actually, on the one, I feel like this would be the best year for Alicia Gray. The only problem I'd say is because they're gonna be such a great team across the board. Like her stats are gonna take a weird dip, but they'll still win. So I don't think she's gonna care. But like in
I don't think
reality,
she's gonna have the same numbers that she did last year when
exactly.
she
Like
was in the run-in,
they're gonna
especially now
take a
that ain't
weird
yeah.
yeah, they're gonna take a dip, but like for good reason because like she doesn't have to do it all.
I just
Like
think, but you have a dog in the paint with Angel. Like not saying
yes,
BG was not a dog, but BG's a vet and older. Angel's young, and you know how she gets. So
yeah,
having BG, having Angel on this team with them, the shooters that they have,
yeah.
it
Between
they're all
them,
their numbers are gonna go down, but their team success probably will be better.
yeah. Like I think they're gonna have a better record, but like everybody's points per game is gonna like slightly dip. Like in a sense,
Mhm.
Angel's gonna have to get her little 10 to 12 from somewhere, and it's gonna kind of in a way come at the expense of her teammates, but for good reason because they're probably gonna do better and win. Like.
Right.
kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the reason why I didn't think Alicia Gray. But yeah, at this point, you can't convince me until like the season picks up that like it's A'ja Wilson's not going to pretty much be in the front running until somebody shows up that gives you reason to not vote them. Like I, honest to God, um,
Six
rookie.
women of the year.
Okay,
I think that's the hard going to be the hardest one this year.
I think
Olivia Nelson-Ododa, possibly.
now the problem is
It depends if she starts or not,
see
obviously.
that's the problem is I can't think of who's going to
Um,
start and who's not going to start.
Yeah, Reagan's not going to start over her.
I like listen. I assume we'll see with the Connecticut Sun. I assume well the
If
few
Kennedy Carter comes off the bench,
yeah
yeah.
that seems like your most like it seems like whoever's coming off the bench for Vegas is kind of probably from that
win
group.
it again.
I mean, in a
I
sense,
could also
Remember,
no,
see.
I know, but like in a sense, like
Hmm.
because you got to think between like out of these four guards per se, Chelsea, Jackie, Jewel,
she's coming off
Kennedy,
the bench.
like one of them has to come off the bench.
It's Kennedy.
You know what I'm
It's going to be
saying?
Kennedy's going to come off the bench.
So it's like
I
one
could
of them
see
has to come
one
off
from
the bench.
Atlanta too, though.
Hmm.
Again,
But see, and I could see
I mean, because
because
she could win two. She could win six women because she won most improved last year. Nas.
no, Nas won six women because Veronica
Oh
won
yeah,
most improved.
Veronica. Yeah, you're
yeah.
right. You're right. So
So
nope.
yeah, I think Nas going back to back's a possibility unless they put her in the starting lineup. But that's I don't know what their starting lineup's officially
It's
looking
gonna
like.
look like yeah.
And that's half my problem because I was trying to
Mm.
think of other people and I'm like, I can't think of who's coming off the bench for everybody is kind of the issue. Because then I was
Yeah,
thinking
I
about,
think once we can figure that out.
yeah, because then I was thinking possibly Miss Laney Hamilton, right? Or who, because what would their
Mm.
starting lineup be? 'Cause
Mm.
I assume Satu, Stewie, and John Cola are going to start. Then you got Anescu. So it's like, is Laney Hamilton that extra person in that lineup or is she coming off the, like you see,
Or is
I
it
need
gonna
to,
be Marine coming
like
off the
that's I
bench?
need to see everybody starting lineups
Right.
and who we're
Yeah, that
trying
makes
out
sense.
before
Yeah.
I can make a hard. But like odds
Yeah.
right now, odds my favorite Kennedy Garter because I'm just assuming like she's
Let's
gonna be.
just. We should revisit it
Yeah,
once we
well,
Yeah,
know
let's
who the
well,
revisit.
starters
Yeah,
I
are.
assume we're
definitely.
gonna secretly visit it halfway through the season too. I will
Yeah.
say though, rookie of the year.
It's gonna be hard this year.
I think my like if I'm picking one for real, like just bold prediction, I'm going Olivia Miles. My
Mm.
dark horse candidate,
It's gonna be Lauren Betts.
Cody McMahon. That's my dark horse.
My dark horse is Lauren.
Mm.
My
I could
dark
say
Yeah.
Lauren, but also like it depends how Flau'jae plays.
Oh, well, in my brain, I think Flage is gonna like clearly be in the running. I think Seattle. I
I
think
mean they all
Seattle.
are.
I think, but I mean like truly in the running, not
Can I,
like
that's my dark horse team,
who.
Seattle.
That's your dark horse team.
And the reason why I
You
say
got
that,
that.
only reason why I say that is because when you have a when you have a coach pour into you as a player, you play differently. And hearing the way Zaya Cook spoke after her
Yes.
game, and she talked about the coach, and she talked about just how she poured into her, and that's all she needed to know that she still got it. I just think that that team, since no one is really expecting them to do anything, that's going to be a team that shocks us all because
I,
their
I think they're
coach is
gonna be
good.
like Golden State
State
last year.
last
Like they're
year,
gonna be an
yeah,
effort team.
yes.
my dark horse is Washington.
They're not
I
my
just
dark horse
I
because they have plenty of talent, so I
But
don't
I
think
like I
so.
say dark horse as like you're not a clear top
Oh,
five
wait a
team.
second. Wait a second. Georgia Amore can also win Rookie of the Year because
there,
she's considered a rookie.
yeah.
Oh, that's probably the answer then. I didn't think about that because she's gonna legit get
She's gonna
clawed.
go off
No,
because she hasn't played.
she's gonna win it how the Philadelphia 76ers were winning it with Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Like you take a year off and now secretly, with all due respect,
And I
like
just
it's kind
think
of almost not fair.
She's
she's
got
like
something to
I feel
prove.
yeah, I feel like she's like
But
I
she's
have
also to
so
get
much,
quality minutes.
and it's like I don't have nothing to prove to you. I think she's like I have something to prove to myself. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And I could
So
do this, yeah.
and I can do this. And because she has that fuel, we've seen what she did when she was at Virginia Tech. We've seen when she did when she transferred her last year to Kentucky.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that,
Me
Gabby.
neither.
Great call. That's probably the
Yeah,
answer.
she's a great
Because
player.
she
She's
definitely
able to
qualified.
mold
Holy.
into like pretty much any team as a point guard like that. So,
That's the only thing that scares me about Washington is just because they have so many young players.
oh yeah,
That's why they're like my because like I say dark
they're
horse
That's
smart.
as
the no, I'm talking about when it comes to a deep playoff run,
yes, but that's why I say
the
like they're my
decision
dark horse
making
because
of
it's
the
not
young team. Because Shakira Austin's there, but she's a vet, yes, but
they're
she's
they
not like
I admit their genuine one
She's
vet
still pretty young.
is
she's
Michaela.
still pretty young. She yeah, right.
That's their one vet.
That's their one vet, and I mean, she won Rookie of the Year in her first year.
Yeah.
Does she have a championship on her belt?
I want to say no.
No, right?
I'm gonna
I
double
don't think
check
so.
that.
Just the Rookie of the Year when she came into the league.
I believe
We're
so.
talking about Michaela, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Onyenwere, as you say.
I just talked about that to our girl M. I was like, because the guy messed the whoever the commentator was messed up her name and then laughed at it at the
I
game.
remember that.
Remember that? And we were
Yes.
like, no, you
Yeah.
this past Sunday.
Oh, again?
Yeah, I was like, who is
Oh
this? And
dear.
then we were like, remember when the guy just kept messing up Michaela's name? I don't even say her last name because I'm gonna mess it up. But
Yeah, but the
every
guy laughed. It was bad.
I
That's
was
bad.
like, yeah, it was bad.
But yeah, I fact checked. Rookie of the year. Yeah,
It
no
was just
chips.
Ricky of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
no
Okay.
chips, no
So
chips.
they don't have anybody on that team. That's like I think it was I forgot who mentioned it. I think it's from Girl Sports TV or Love TV. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. But she talked about possibly Cloud going back home. And
In
I was
Washington.
like,
I mean,
I don't know the process, like the behind the scenes, but just she has championship caliber. You know what I'm saying? It's just
yeah,
they don't have that. That's why I say that's the only thing about Washington. They have some dogs for sure. They can get it done. They're gonna make a run, but just that deep run, I don't know. Just because they really don't have anybody on that team that's been in that position.
fair. But like that's why I give him like the maybe, But I will say too, quick question for the group. Because I know where I'm gonna start this, and I'm pretty much gonna be president of this club. Who you guys got for a most improved player? Because I know my pick.
Anissa.
I'm picking Anissa.
Yep, I was gonna say she said it to me when I interviewed her.
I just think that because seen her so much last year, how she played, how she started to play, and then what we're seeing from this year. Everybody doesn't have that privilege of seeing that, you know what I mean? And everyone's in for a rude awakening. That's
Listen,
all I'm gonna say.
she said that's her goal. DJ and Pose roll the clip.
I mean, in preseason, she's been playing with a lot of authority. So,
I was gonna say first between the fact that she said it and then she's pretty much like, I'm giving you double doubles nightly. She's gonna get an increase in minutes. Hear me out. Anissa Morrow, most improved player. We're starting the fan club.
We're
I'm
this
gonna
is
getting
the most
shirts.
confident
right.
I've
We're
seen
We're
her
making
in
gonna
a
get some
long time.
we're gonna make
shirts.
some
We're gonna bring that
shirts.
energy.
We're gonna start the TikTok page for it. Anissa Morrow most improved.
We're gonna bring that
We're starting the
energy.
PR.
No, but I think we're in for a fun season. I'm excited to watch Dallas. I'm really excited to watch them. Of course, squad. Hello. Of course the Aces because my girl, and then of course the Valkyries because my other girl's on there. But
I
I'm
forgot about
honestly I don't know about like Portland and I think the tempo just because they have such a great coach over there, we'll see something. But I don't know.
I don't trust Toronto. I know I should, but I don't.
I trust Sandy.
That's what you see what
No,
I just said,
I
but
no, and I understand you guys trusting. I get it. Something in my guts like, and I could
It'll
be
be
wrong, and
interesting.
we shall see. But I'll be very honest.
But what
can I
about
say something?
defensive? Yeah.
I don't think we should have put two teams out this year. I don't I
I
feel
think
like
two teams at once is kind of a lot,
yeah,
but
I don't think we were ready to do
Nah,
it. You know what I mean? I love it. I'm happy for it, but I just don't think we were ready. I I don't know.
I think the reason they wanted to do it is because of how deep the next like these roster or these draft classes are like now and a little bit into the future. And I think that's what their worry was that a lot of these players are going to get cut, so they kind of rushed it.
I
So
Yeah.
that
don't
that
think it
plays
was
a
a.
factor.
I don't think it was a big deal. I don't think it was a bad idea. I think what really made it messed up the expansion is how well Golden State played last year. Because the problem is now it's like every team that comes in after.
No, but we have we when Golden State were picking their plays, we were like, okay, Natalie, okay, coach, okay.
Yeah, but when
And
Portland, I was like,
we were all confused, and we're still confused.
Yes, but part of the what are we doing is the precedent that was set. The first expansion team we've had in a long
Long
while
time because even
legit
Dreams
comes
didn't do
in,
that, right?
legit comes in, sets all type of records for what expansion team has done their first year.
yeah,
Like
no expansion team has ever been that successful in the
they
league.
literally came in,
They
hit the
usually
ground
are
running.
like the worst team.
Like they came and hit the ground running in a way pretty much almost what made it out the first round. Like like that's a legit
But I
statement.
just feel as though that like they had the opportunity.
But
You
see,
feel me?
but see, the thing is now in your brain, Portland and Toronto are supposed to, in a sense, be a contending team now because Golden State told you they're
Not
supposed to.
contending, a team that can just compete on a day to
Exactly,
day,
though.
on a game to game. We're
Oh, I don't
not.
mean contending for a
I'm
finals when I say
no,
contending. I mean, but like competing, like you said.
right
But Golden
competing, but
State
it's
told you that. I'm telling you, you don't. It's not. You don't think about it. But if Golden State would have started last year and turned out to be like 10-30 or whatever, bottom of the, when Toronto and pick, you wouldn't expect much of them.
but
Oh,
even when
I
they
for
were
sure had them
picking,
low.
we had them low even at the start of the season. But even when they were like, oh my God, they let VB go. Oh my God, Tip is leaving Aces after she just won six women of the year. We were like, what? Like, this is what we're not having these type of conversations with Portland. Or the only reason why we were mad is because
I
they took
agree.
Marina.
But
And that's just us being selfish.
fair.
I'm just saying.
No, that
We
was
didn't.
realistically, it was
That's
like
just us being selfish.
that
Like,
was
oh,
us
they took
Connecticut, like our best scorer from last year.
our
No,
last season, they took our best scorer. They took, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like at the same time, when Coach Natalie was picking her, we was like, oh, okay. Oh, she grabbed her. Like
but
that.
see, but even as much as you were like, oh, she grabbed her, you still thought they were gonna be a bottom tier team.
I thought they were going to be a bottom tier team, but I still had faith that they would still going to have some type of fight in them. I don't see that at all.
Well, I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
from Toronto, I see it. I
Yes,
don't think they'll be good. I don't think they're gonna be good, but I see that there's pieces for a fight. Portland, I don't know what Portland's trying to do, but I also firmly believe if Golden State would have been trash last year, we wouldn't be like so like pressed that Portland looks like complete and utter hot dog water. I'm just saying, I don't think we would care.
but with all the talent out there, people
Yeah,
that are
it's
not on teams, people where they had opportunities to take players.
They didn't take Olivia Nelson to go to like I don't know.
she must have
I'm
been
just
protected. I firmly believe she must have been
but
protected.
there's no way. I just
I
don't
don't.
know.
Well, see, the thing is, and that's the other part, and I'll admit too with this, and this is where I'm willing to give these teams a wee bit of grace because they don't explain who's protected and the whole free agency and all the other of this insane offseason. Because it seems like they had to sign everybody to contracts, so maybe those players they're like they might not sign with us, and then whatever. Like who knows?
But even in the draft, when players were still available,
Yeah, Nate Jackson was not showing up another year,
I was right. We were
and then Gold
all like,
State.
"What?"
Yeah, I like I said, Toronto's showing way more promise on paper. I also still believe that the expectations like Portland is being held to a higher standard because of what Golden State did last year.
And they hired a man.
And so Gabby's giving them more and Gabby's also like you
We
hired
talked
a
about that
man.
a while ago. I remember, guys. We were talking
Yes.
about how like
Listen, I it's just
they're gonna hire a man for an expansion team. Well, then he better be good
I listen, it's a higher standard. It's just simply a higher
with
standard.
Weatherspoon available. Like I don't know,
That will
Christy
never not confuse
Tolliver.
that will never not confuse me. But I think at the end of the day, it really is just they're held to a higher standard, literally because of the fact that like Golden State legit was like a legit team last year.
I could see that.
I really feel like if Golden State was just complete and utter, just baloney, like we wouldn't care. But yeah, I will. Well, trying to think. I feel like I had one more. Oh, Defensive Player of the Year. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, there's an
Gabby
award I'm
Williams.
missing. I
Yep,
She was
really.
robbed. I think she was robbed.
I think she was robbed last year
First,
too.
first co-defensive is ridiculous. Like pick one. It's not co. It's called
At all.
defensive
The
player of the
player of the
year.
year. And stop being, oh, no, pick one.
Defense. See, if you asked me last
And
year,
I wouldn't even have picked like Leon with Asia. I would have picked Gabby.
Gabby.
So that's why I was like, co. If you're gonna pick co, I don't know. It's just Gabby's so athletic that it's so obvious. It's like how could you ignore it?
And just don't pick a co. Just stand on
Yeah,
10
come on.
toes
Just pick one
and
person. Like
person and
don't
stand on it.
yeah,
Like, that's
don't
it.
be weak.
That was so weird. I'm sorry.
No, that was like, oh, we're afraid of backlash. Like it's
Of
almost
getting
like it
her
seems
getting
like
MVP and defensive player of the year.
yeah.
I really think she was about to win both, and they were like,
We can't do
we
that.
can't do that. Here, Minnesota. Here,
But you
Atlanta.
can. Players have
I
before.
think you can, but I think they were trying. So they was, I don't know. I don't know who was in there voting. Like, we can't give her everything, can we? Even though she just had the greatest season ever.
I mean, coach was in there. Hello. Would we forget what she did on the court after the game that
I
day?
know. Yeah, Cheryl was in those meetings. Like, how dare you not? They're
We
like,
have
oh,
four.
he was like, listen, you can rob Fee of MVP, but what you're not going to do is rob two players at the same time from the same person. That's what she said. She's like, I get it. Fee rolled her ankle and she messed it up. Don't you dare rob my other player too. She was in that meeting yelling. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though, guys. I'm gonna have a scorching hot take and pretty much maybe burn down the house. Um, I realistically think defensive player of the year. I got two. I got two. One.
Well, it's not co, so pick one.
No. I'm saying two. Like here's two guesses. I'm not. No, we're not going. I think it's gonna be one of these two players.
Okay. Fair.
The first one, I think, is gonna be wild. But once again, when I talk to her, she's talking about trying to block every shot coming through the paint.
Anissa.
I think BG. I think BG.
Oh, BG?
I think BG is one. Hot take.
Okay.
The second, not gonna lie, I think she just might do it again. I think Asia Wilson might win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year again. Not gonna cap. You can't convince me in my mind that anybody's stopping her right now.
I mean, I have to see the
until the
season.
season starts.
I
Until
have to see the season.
starts.
Are they going to be at the team that was below 500 and then she's put on the cape and just went absolutely bananas?
I just at this point,
Or are they going to have a team that they contribute from literally every single body? You know what I'm saying?
fair.
And they could do the opposite where they start like off hot and then go downhill.
Who knows?
You
I
never
will
know.
admit right now, though,
You never know. Injuries.
you generally cannot convince me that there's anybody on this earth that can stop Asia Wilson and she
Oh
won't
no,
basically do the same thing again.
we
Like you can't convince me that she's not gonna just sweep all the categories
we
again.
know there's nobody that can't stop Asia. We know that. We know that.
You can't convince me. Like I honestly
I don't
right
think we
now,
can convince anybody. Well, there's some people we can convince, but they're not real friends, so we're not going to address them. But
yeah, right now, you ask me honest to goodness, I'm like Asia Wilson's MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. She doubles up again. Like I until it happens,
I'm
until
gonna scream MVP for my girl until she gets an MVP, and that's just that.
Ooh.
Alyssa.
Oh,
Yeah, she deserves
you
it.
said
Of
my girl.
course.
I was like,
Oh,
I
my
was
girl, AT. But you know how much I love AT.
no fair. I was really afraid though. You about to be like Tiffany Hayes for MVP, and I was like, see, I love you dearly, but you're tweaking. Like
Like you'd like, oh dear God, in that one.
I was like, we'll edit that one out because that should not touch the internet because that's wicked.
Like
That
she
was
Yeah,
has no idea.
maybe when she was at Atlanta.
yeah. I was like,
When she first got drafted.
see, newsflash, you're about 6 years too late. Okay, like that was about to be crazy.
No, my girl Alyssa, so I'm riding with her to the wheels fall off.
That's real. AT and friends, and that's no disrespect to Ka or DB, but like it really is AT and friends the way that offense is about to be played. Like
I don't
AT's
even
about
know
to,
the players because they're all from overseas. I'm
bro.
still trying to
AT's
learn.
I think AT's literally
You know
about to
AT,
average.
you know
AT,
DB,
you know the three players they do
and you
have.
know Ka, and you know Makani.
You know the three players they do have and friends. I
And
literally
they cut Dugan,
Yeah, they did, my girl.
and I was pretty shocked.
And I should call it like AT, why my girl?
season right
I
alert
was
to the
shocked that
GM.
they're taking this overseas route instead. Seems like that's what they want
That's
to do.
also why people are getting cut at an insane rate because the overseas they're ramping it up.
Yeah,
with
we've
those.
never had this many people from overseas ever, and
I'm
I'm like,
telling you
I
right
don't even
now.
know these people.
Let's
Like,
say
it's honestly, it's impossible to keep up with the entire world of women's basketball. So like respectfully, like it's enough for me to keep up with college here and
Look here,
a
them
little
I
bit.
know,
Europeans.
because you're like, please, you usually like, who's on this team for the new Tennessee, the
The replacements. Oh,
T2s?
let's no, we're not gonna talk about the Tennessee replacements. We're gonna use save we're
No,
gonna
but I'm
save
just
college for
saying,
another
I'm
day.
talking about like, as far as like, you know, that I was like, I know one.
I didn't know any of
There's so
them.
many,
I
but
don't
that's the
care.
point I'm trying to make. There's so many like players. It's like, bro,
Well, no, that's
go.
just because Tennessee's gonna be trash. But that's
I
a
No,
don't even
different
know how to
talking
say
about,
their
conversation.
names.
I'm talking about as far as like all the players overseas. Like I
I
have so
can't
much players here. Like who's that?
I can't pronounce their names. I don't know where they played, when they played, how old they
Listen,
are, if they've ever been in the like a
I'm
professional league.
it's the season starting, fresh starts. I'm going to give Phoenix the ability to attempt to cook. When they inevitably burn down the kitchen, like I think it might, then I will say something in 2 weeks when I go, what were we doing? Let's call some people, let's call some folk from this country on the phone and let's fix this roster real quick. I
And
will.
I'll be sure to make some clips and show everyone what you were saying.
Listen, I put some hot takes out today. That's my hottest take. Definitely is Golden State not making the playoffs. I think that one's gonna burn the room a little bit. I'm gonna
And
get a couple.
Minnesota not being a top team. That's gonna get you.
I don't think either team's making the playoffs. If you ask me right now, I don't think Minnesota or Golden State's making the playoffs.
I'm just ready
I
for the
think no fee,
season.
big problem.
I just ready for the season.
Yep.
And I can't wait until Friday, opening night, guys, because I'm so ready.
Yes.
We're so back.
We are back.
And I can't wait. Oh God.
For the last
Can I?
Sun season, guys.
Don't remind me.
Nala's telling you it's time to go.
Don't remind me about can I make it last season. I'm so sad.
You say hi.
It's gonna be a ride though. It's gonna be a ride, but it's gonna be
Yeah,
sad.
we're gonna make the best of it.
Right.
Let's sir, the last ride, the last
The
rodeo,
last dance.
the
Sunset
last
season.
dance, sunset, whatever, the last storm,
Sunset. Oh wait, that's
whatever.
rain. I went.
Dear God. Well, anywho, speaking of we are back, this crew is also back covering with basketball. On all the pages, you can see us. We're here all season for the inhales, exhales, sunset season. Ladies and gentlemen, though, this has been another installment of Night 7 to Infinity. As usual, we hit signature sign off, but we'll see y'all soon. Toodaloo.